right, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to use the SLAP canvassing formula for every single scenario in the field. Now remember, as I showed in the previous video, we're going to be focusing on the SLA of the SLAP. Next video, I'll be jumping into the P and how you're going to present. But for right now, I want you to think of this like your opener. How do you make it easy and familiar and relevant for you to be stopping by this homeowner's house so it doesn't feel unannounced? Think of it like the difference of stopping by cold, of like, I'm here to sell you something, versus an intentional visit, or that you're there on purpose to bring them value. You're mentioning something about their neighborhood. So that's what we're doing here, is to start that conversation using something familiar, relevant, and intentional to make it really easy to start the conversation. So again, right now, in this series, I'm going to be teaching you the 5 different scenarios that you're going to be using the SLAP canvassing formula, and we're going to focus on the SLA just to start the conversation, to get that customer or soon-to-be customer talking first before we present, which I'll teach you in the next video. Let's jump in. So first, all we change is the L. So in the SLAP formula, say hi and break the ice, and then let them know why you're there. That's what's changing. And then the A, the asking and the open-ended question, that all pretty much stays the same. Of course, you've got different language you can plug in, but all we're going to be changing, and that's what makes this formula so easy, is all we're going to be changing is the L, letting them know why we are stopping by. And it looks like this. So I mentioned the 5 different scenarios we'll be doing. And first is opening up a new neighborhood. So this will be making a first sale. Okay, how do we make our very first sale or get into a new neighborhood? If you're doing storm work, for example, it will be after a fresh storm. If you're doing retail, it will be when your team deploys you into a certain neighborhood. This is your first sale. All right, and I'll be giving you in this examples for both storm and retail, because the language really doesn't change. The only thing that changes is that open-ended question that we're going to ask. Remember, how has the insurance process been for you? Where are you at in the process? What did the insurance company say when they came out? That's all for storm. And then for retail sales, when was the last time you had your roof inspected and routine maintenance conducted? All right, so first, we're in this new neighborhood. We got to make our first sale. We say hi, we break the ice. Hey, my name's Adam, beautiful boat in the driveway, beautiful garden. And then we move into letting them know why you're there. I've been speaking with homeowners on Lexington Lane about their roof. Okay, that's letting them know. I'm talking to homeowners on your street. Or, I spoke with Peggy on Lexington about her roof and the damage she might have incurred over the last storm, or through this last year, or with the extreme winds, or from the past hurricane, or about her roof because I know her house was built in the 2000s and the roof is nearing replacement needs, right? So I've been speaking with, so we want to again make it familiar, speaking with homeowners. If you talk to one person, you've now spoken with them. If you are there with the intention of speaking with homeowners, I am speaking with homeowners on Lexington Lane, all right? Then I'm working with homeowners and then like in or on their street or in their subdivision or in their neighborhood. And when you mention this, I am working with or speaking with homeowners on Lexington, in the Rock Cut or Rock Creek neighborhood or subdivision. So again, we're just making it really familiar that you're showing up with purpose, all right? And then we can slide into our A, asking an open-ended question. So we're just letting them know why we're there, all right? Cool. Then, after signing a new customer, what I am wanting you to do is have some communication with the office, your office, to know as soon as a salesperson, and even if it's you, if you're the salesperson watching, as soon as you sign that deal, you want to go work the neighbors. You have a reason to be there, all right? Here's what it's going to look like. After you sign the new customer, this can be any time within that first week. Get back in that neighborhood, knock the neighbors. Hey, I'm working with, or we're working with. So if you are the sales rep doing it, you can say I. If you are an appointment setter or a canvasser, you want to say we. So we're working with Peggy to replace her roof due to the, and then again, storm, due to the recent storm, due to storm damage she didn't realize she had, due to wind damage, due to a discontinued shingle, or if it's retail, due to the age of her roof, because she was looking to upgrade her roof, because she wanted a high impact shingle, because she wanted metal roofing, because she was selling her house. Whatever the case is, we plug in the reason. That's why it's blank. Hey, we're replacing Peggy's roof on Lexington because, same thing. Or hey, Peggy on Lexington has chosen us to replace her roof because. So you're basically saying, I'm doing that roof, here's why. It's a very simple thing. This is why I'm stopping by, all right? We're doing this. I wanted to let you know, and while we're in the neighborhood, and then we can again move into asking the open-ended question. So think of L as the kind of transition to your opener that we're changing up. Then, when the job is scheduled. Now listen, so many people only show up on installation day, which we're going to do next. But the problem is not everyone will be home on installation day. So if you can show up when the job is scheduled before the install, your pitch, your presentation is incredibly similar, but it is going to be way more focused and you're going to get more from it because you have a higher chance of seeing more people. See what I mean? All right, so when the job is scheduled, meaning let's say the roof's going on next week, or in a week and a half, or in 3 days. It doesn't matter. Let's see how this works together. So I'm in the neighborhood surrounding the house where the roof is scheduled. Hey, the reason I'm stopping by, it's as a courtesy notice to let you know we're replacing Peggy's roof on Lexington next week. All right? Now to expand on that, you can say things like, and I simply wanted to give you my information or the information of the company. Should anything come up, if any debris comes in your yard, please call us. We will take care of you right away. We respect our neighbors. By the way, while I'm here, then we go into our open-ended question, okay? So again, that relevant reason, showing up with intention. It's of value to serve. This, when the job is scheduled and on install day, is all about looking like a hero to the neighborhood. Okay, here's another example. Excuse me. We're replacing Peggy's roof on Lexington next week, and I simply wanted to stop by and give you information should anything come up. We respect the neighborhoods that we serve and neighbors just like you, and we're replacing her roof because blank. By the way, while I'm here, I wanted to ask, how has the process been for you? Or when was the last time you had your roof inspected and routine maintenance conducted? All right, so again, this is when the job is scheduled. Think of it as like one step before install day, because anyone that's not home, you can then show up again on install day, which you should, and we're gonna jump into right now. So, while the installation is happening, this is the most valuable time to be there because you have eyes and attention. People have noticed it driving in and out of the neighborhood. It's gonna make your life easier. So here's how it looks like. Hey, as a courtesy notice, I wanted to let you know we're replacing Peggy's roof. By the way, point, draw them out of the house. Peggy's roof over there on Lexington today. And I wanted to stop by. If there's anything that comes up, any debris that comes in your yard, please call us. We take care of our neighbors just like you. And we want to make sure everybody's comfortable. We know it's a big project. Hey, by the way, how has the process been for you? Or when was the last time you had your roof inspected and routine maintenance conducted? Okay? All right, and again, that was the L sliding into the A, just so you can see it come together. Hey, we're replacing Peggy's roof over today on Lexington or on your street. Or by the way, if you're on like the street behind it, use the street name that it's on because it's always in earshot. Those nail guns are loud, all right? So we're replacing it today, and I simply want to stop by and give you my information should anything come up. So you have these different approaches to provide value and intention, and now you're not there as a solicitation. You're there to explain something, to show your commitment to the neighborhood, and to make the conversation easy. Now, what happens after? This is when we show up after the install is done. Now, you may have talked to these people, and remember, you might get no's, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go back again. Here's the scoop on this. No soliciting signs you gotta respect. If someone kicks you off their doorstep with incredible amounts of vigor and anger and frustration, I think it's safe to avoid them. But if you get a gentle no, if you get a not interested, I encourage you to show back up. Because people may not believe you, but when they drive by and they see that yard sign still there and they see the roof being done, now that it's done in a new color, looks nice, it's new, people may begin to believe you and trust you and your company even more because they recognize the work that you did, or maybe they really liked how you guys prepped the house or the work the crew did. So after the install is done, you want to get back in that neighborhood and use this to your advantage because it's familiar. You don't want to be showing up cold, do you? You don't want to be the first time in there. Now they've seen the trucks, they've seen the yard sign, and I'll be teaching in future videos how to layer in some additional efforts of your marketing when you're there, meaning some letters that you'd leave at the door and send in the mail. This is optional. I encourage it, but it's optional, and I'll be touching on that later. So for now, we're just going to talk about working those neighborhoods after the install is done. So job's done, you're going to go back in that neighborhood. And these are what you're going to say. Hey, again, say hi, break the ice. Let them know why you're there. Hey, I'm stopping by. We replaced Peggy's roof on Lexington last week due to what? Due to age, due to wanting an impact-resistant shingle, a cosmetic upgrade due to leaks or issues, due to hail damage, due to wind damage, due to a hurricane, okay, due to storm damage. So we're going to tell the reason. Hey, we replaced Peggy's roof last week on Lexington due to this. And while I was in the neighborhood, since your house appears to, make it familiar, right? Appears to be of the same age. Your house may be damaged also. I wanted to ask. Then there's our open-ended question. Where are you in the process? How has the insurance process been for you? What did the insurance company say when they came out? When was the last time you had your roof inspected and routine maintenance conducted? All right, so that's how we put it together. Here's another example. We recently replaced Peggy's roof on Lexington because, and then we say the reason and then roll into it. So again, you'll see it's basically the same thing, but I'm just giving you different language so you can piece this together on the fly. That's the beauty of formulas. So then here's another example. If you've done multiple roofs in that neighborhood, hey, we did John's roof, Peggy's roof, and Lindsay's roof in the neighborhood here, and they've hired us to replace their roofs over the last few weeks or last few months. Again, I'm making it relevant, listing the names. Okay, and they all did it because, and then we slide into the question. So again, hey, Peggy, Lindsay, and John over here, kind of within the surrounding 3 blocks on Lexington, Rock Circle, and Cherry Street, and they hired us to replace their roofs due to the recent storm. And while we're in the neighborhood, I just simply want to stop by and ask, when was the last time you had your roof inspected and routine maintenance conducted? Or what did the insurance company say when they came out? How's the process been for you? Where are you in the process? So now you can see how this all pieces together, that when we work these, what I'll call key stages, we have a reason to show up with intention that makes it easy to start a conversation. And when people open the door and you're sharing this, they don't feel like you're cramming a sale down their throat. All right, that's all for this video. In the next video, I'm going to be teaching you how to present to the answers that your homeowners give you. Because remember, we just covered say hi, break the ice, let them know why you are there based on these 5 scenarios. Your first sale in a new neighborhood, after someone signs a new customer, when the job is scheduled, on installation day, and after the install is done. So we're going to adjust the L, letting them know why we're there to make it familiar. We then slide into our asking an open-ended question. They are now speaking to us, and we must P, present to their answer. And that's what I'll be teaching you